We have SCP-1228 The Aquatic Horror SCP animation by the Rubber. Y'all know how we get down with the Rubber. The Rubber's our guy. The Rubber has approved. The Rubber has told me himself. He hit me up and said,
I forgot what your reaction, bro. Keep it up.
You know, just like everybody else says, but you know, he still hit me up. So whether the Rubber is a company that's making SCP videos, whether it's one person, they know Cozy Gang. They know we here. They appreciate the reaction. So let's not waste no time. Let's get straight into it.
Is advised. The professor then felt uneasy and quickly instructed his assistant to pull the personnel out of the water. But he continued saying, and now he swallowed it. Damn, that's gonna haunt my dreams. Wait, it stopped moving. I think it sees me. Oh god, it's looking right at me. Hello everybody, I'm the Rubber. Today, we bring you SCP Foundation Euclid Class Object SCP-1128.
Bro, if I was teleported to the SCP universe, I'm working for the SCP Foundation and getting into the Iron Man SCP. I forgot the number, but I'm getting straight into it, bro, because that's fire, bro. What are you talking about?
SCP-1128, also known as the Aquatic Horror, is an entity that manifests as a massive aquatic predator to anyone given a full
Nigga, what is that? Yo! My boy's a head, like, that's the barnacle monster. That looked like an abomination out of SpongeBob. You know how SpongeBob be having like ugly ass characters? Like SpongeBob be having the worst looking characters ever. Like they just be looking like anything. Like Davy, like what is it? Davy Jones' Locker or whatever the hell. Those look like the bottom sea dwellers. Damn, I can't talk now. Glasses got me a speech impediment. But nah, but like even his fin down here is like, who did you fight? SCP-173? I'm like, damn. I mean, he don't look like how you got ecosystems growing on your face. My man got some, bro. What am I looking at? Okay, all right. We're just gonna dive.
Is an entity that manifests as a massive aquatic predator to anyone given a full description of the being's appearance through either spoken and written descriptions or visual depictions of the being. Victims infected by 1128 will initially exhibit no abnormal behavior, though some cases show a general aversion to activities involving bodily immersion in water, such as bathing or swimming. If victim ever be fully immersed in water, they will disappear completely under the surface of the water, regardless of the water's actual depth. In most cases, victims will reappear moments later in a panicked state and frantically try to leave the water, while in some other cases, the water will become polluted with blood and debris, confirmed to be the remains of the victim. Victims that have reappeared intact claim that they were transported to a vast ocean, where they are pursued by 1128. Interviews with these individuals carry some risk of further 1128 contamination, as
bro.
Descriptions of the being's appearance trigger further infections. Depends how far along the infection is. At first, it requires full submersion, but over time, it'll take less and less water until you could step in a puddle and fall in. 1128 infection can be treated with Class C amnestics, as it appears memory of the entity or descriptions of it are required for its anomalous properties to take effect. Testing with infected D-Class have shown that wireless communication devices function normally when used by submerged victims affected by SCP-1128. In an experiment, a D-Class personnel was instructed to read from a small pamphlet describing 1128's appearance. Then, he was outfitted with diving gears, which has a wireless communication device to allow contact between himself and a professor from the Foundation. He was then lowered into a large tub of water via winch and cable. As soon as he hits the bottom of the tub, he told the professor that it looks like he had landed in a patch of seaweed. He started moving around, and suddenly he saw the scariest thing. The professor refrained him from describing it any further, but wants to know what that thing was doing. "What is it doing?" the professor asked. The personnel replied, "Nothing right now, it's just swimming along. I think it's got something in its mouth." "Is that a whale?" "Holy crap, it is. It's eating a whale." "Oh god, look at those teeth." The professor then felt uneasy and quickly instructed his assistant to pull the personnel out of the water. But he continued saying, "And now he swallowed it."
So, is that fascinating, my guy? Bro, How are y'all gonna say we gonna pull him out of there, but y'all don't know? We don't need his green light. Just pull him out of there. This is what I don't understand about y'all folk. Y'all some Tony Hawks, huh? Okay, for sure.
Damn, that's gonna haunt my dreams. Wait, it's stopped moving. I think it sees me. Oh god, it's looking right at me. It's headed this way. Oh god, help me. After a few seconds of hysterical and spouting gibberish, the feed cuts to static. The winch was retracting at full speed when the cable went taut, wresting the winch from its mounting. Cable then went slack. Water became polluted with blood, confirmed to be that of the personnel. No further remains or equipment were recovered. Interview log and relevant documents were edited for vectors, and all staff present were treated with Class C amnestics.
See, this is why black people don't be swimming, bro, because we not meant for that, bro. You can't send me down there because I don't even know how to swim in the first place. So how you gonna achieve your experiment? Not with me. You ain't experimenting on me. Not with this SCP. I can't even swim. Fuck, I'm gonna do sink and watch it. That's all I'm gonna do. Cause I ain't swimming. I'm not floating. I'm just sinking. That's it.
Tracking devices affixed to D-Class personnel used in SCP-1128 experiments reveal that submerged victims are transported to an ocean. After this discovery,
Nigga, fuck, y'all got a fucking Dragon Ball radar?
one of the doctors asked, "That's where we've been sending those D-Class? How does a short-range wireless communicator get such a clear signal from that far away?" Mobile Containment Force MCF Kappa 12 Sea Devils has been assigned to keep unauthorized seafaring vessels out of this area at all costs. MCF Sea Devils has been assigned to intercept and redirect any and all water traffic that passes through their designated patrol area by any means necessary. In one of the testing involving D-Class personnel, D-1732, who had been used for repeated 1128 testing without administration of amnestics.
Bro, why he look so angry? Like, who the fuck ate your chicken? Like, bro, calm down, bro. It's just a beautiful day outside. Like, he's so mad at the world. Like, I ain't never seen somebody so angry in my life.
Was shown to be able to encounter 1128 in bodies of water normally insufficient for bodily immersion. This effect became more drastic over time, with D-1732 developing progressively stronger hydrophobic tendencies, claiming to see 1128 from outside almost any body of water encountered by the subject. Days after initial exposure, D-1732 was violently pulled into a glass of water.
What, bro?
Exposure, D-1732 was
My man just got. Okay, for sure. So you said we never fucking with aquatic SCPs again? Okay.
violently pulled into a glass of water. Unfortunately, no remains were recovered from the incident. Staff witnessing the event were found to be infected by 1128 and administered Class C amnestics. Containment procedures were then updated to include videos and descriptions of this event, and testing involving extended infection of D-Class was terminated. According to experiment log A2, a D-Class was equipped with scuba gear and exposed to 1128, placed into a standard protective shark cage and lowered into water. There was no response for a few seconds. Then the line went taut and was severed at a point beneath the water. Remains of the D-Class as well as jagged steel fragments, presumably remnants of the cage, surfaced shortly afterward. In the next experiment, experiment log A3, the same result occurred. A few hours later, MCF Sea Devils reported to have found an intact shark cage, floating beneath the surface of patrol area near one of their vessels. Item was retrieved and confirmed to match description of cage used in experiment A3. Cage was undamaged, but found traces of human DNA and feces of indeterminate origin. No further remains of D-Class found. In another experiment, unlike previous tests, the exposed D...
Oh, you guys are annoying, dog. Listen, I shouldn't have to say this, bro. If you're not black, if you're not a nigga, if your skin ain't black, if it ain't melanated, don't be saying the N-word, bro. If I see that you saying the N-word, I'm gonna have to make the tough decision to ban you off of all my social medias, because, bro, you're just being toxic. There's nothing, like, I don't care about you being toxic, but it's when you become toxic to a point where you're offending a whole ethnic group, then it's a problem. So let's not say words that can be found offensive in the first place, especially to races. We have enough problems in the world. Let's stay cozy. Okay? Thank you.
D-Class was equipped with diving gear, armed with a weapon for use against hostile organisms, and was also equipped with a live feed video camera attached to his helmet. Video feed shows that the weapon was ineffective against 1128, appearing only to enrage the creature.
Bro, that shit, like, you don't never floss? Like, you ain't never just, like, try to brush your teeth against some, like, barnacles? Like, you ain't never asked the SCP Foundation to, like, brush your teeth out? Like, I know his breath smell like cricket sex. Like, you just know. Like, it's just, come on, bro.
Rather than harm it considerably or drive it away. Feed was lost when D-Class was devoured. The staffs involved were treated with amnestics following transcription of video feed. In an experiment to test 1128 manifestation in liquids other than water, an exposed D-Class equipped with protective environment suit and video feed was lowered into a vat of substance. This substance was chosen for its low density, allowing free movement similar to walking in open air. Incredibly, the D-Class recovered without any incident. The liquid did not trigger
Damn, my fat ass chin.
1128's effect. Although you might be safe from 1128 in liquids other than water, but that probably won't help you much unless you intend to drink and bathe in exotic chemicals for the rest of your life,
Exactly.
which probably would get a lot shorter if you tried that. Written descriptions and imagery of SCP-1128's appearance or videos of the entity found outside the Foundation are to be destroyed, and Class C amnestics are to be administered to anyone exposed to such information or showing signs of 1128 contamination. A written description of the entity's appearance is to be kept at site for experimental purposes only, and is not to be read by anyone other than D-Class used for testing. If exposed, staff are to report immediately for administration of Class C amnestics. Before we end this video, we are proud to present these incredibly sweet pieces of fan art. A big thank you to all of you. You can now send us your fan art, and we will be more.
Hey, bro, shout out the rubber community giving the fan art. Bro, that's not even a fan art, bro. That's a screenshot of a Roblox skin. But it is what it is. Shout out my Robloxians, you know what I mean? I mean, the rubber is really a Roblox character. Yo, the cacti man. Yo, Pete. Let me talk to you real quick. Let me holler at you, big homie.